I don't know. Hey, everybody. Looks like we got
Welcome.
5 people in right now.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Can everybody hear us?
Yeah.
See us?
If you can hear us and see us, somebody please leave that in the chat. Like to make sure everything's working good. Let's see. Anybody in the chat yet?
No.
Nobody in the chat, huh?
I guess I could just turn this on and see if we can hear ourselves, huh? Oh. Yeah. It's working loud and clear. Mitch Parker's watching.
Hey, Mitch. How you doing?
Got the wife watching with you tonight, too? Or hello.
Hey. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Backbone Outdoors.
Unpaved, how's the weather down by you?
Section 8. Hello.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Cold. Wife's watching with Mitch. That's awesome. Watching together.
Yeah. I know we got some people from south of us in here tonight. Just want to check and see how everyone's doing. I know there's some big time power outages and you guys are covered in ice down there.
20 degrees. Whew.
Who is?
Unpaved.
Unpaved, where are you from? I know you're south of us, but I'm not quite sure what state you're in.
Right next, Section 8, right next door to the east.
Right next door to the east?
Unpaved is in Cleveland.
Who's in Cleveland?
Unpaved Explorer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Ohio. I got some family vacationing down in Texas, and they've had no power, water, or heat since Sunday night. So they've been warming up in the cars every once in a while and just kind of hunkering down.
Sounds like a fun vacation, doesn't it?
Yeah, man, that would stink to go down to Texas for a vacation and then you get weather like this.
What a bummer.
Yeah. So
10 people watching.
10 people in here. Awesome.
It's good.
So once we get going here, we're going to bring up my wife's brother, Zach. He helps us out with a lot of stuff on the channel, and he started his own channel now. So we're going to bring him up in a little bit, and we will chat with him a little bit about fishing, hunting, and what's to come the rest of this winter and this spring. So,
hey, Tom, thanks for stopping in.
Anybody in here have any big plans for the rest of the winter? Anybody getting out ice fishing or doing any more trapping? I know the trapping and stuff kind of got slowed down by all the snow and ice. But I know we're going to be doing some ice fishing this weekend. Head up north about 3.5 hours. Hopefully get on some perch and walleyes.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But we're finally getting some nice weather. I think it was 2 weeks straight of below zero weather here. And tell you what, if it wasn't frozen before, it's frozen now. So
it's still cold. It's
Yeah,
only,
it is still cold.
it's only 9 degrees.
9 degrees out tonight with a little bit of snow. And but man, it seems like a heat wave since that -30 weather.
For sure.
So,
Oh, 3 trips and skunked. Ouch. Mitch Parker's gonna do some trapping in the future here.
Awesome.
What are you gonna be trapping?
Yeah, what do you trap, Mitch? It's Mitch from Malacca. No, where's he from?
Missouri.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, you hit 22 today, huh? Rub that in a little more.
Boy, that's shorts and t-shirt weather.
Oh, are we gonna do any trapping videos?
Oh, so trapping in Minnesota, they changed the laws a while back to where if you were born after 1989, you have to take a trapper's safety course. And I missed that by 1 year. So, of course, I have to take that trapper safety course. The other day I did take my test and I passed it. So now I'm just waiting to do a field day and then I can get my trapping license. But I used to trap from probably age 3 or 4. My dad and my grandpa were big time fur trappers. And I used to run the trap lines with them. And they used to trap the Sherburne National Wildlife Refuge just next door to where we live here. And so I have a lot of experience with trapping muskrat, mink, raccoon, beaver, otter, opossum, skunks. Yeah, so we're hoping to get into some trapping soon.
How do you plan on releasing a skunk if you trap a skunk?
Why would we release it?
Thing's gonna stink.
You're gonna stink a lot worse if you get close enough to release it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know, get some skunks tanned and hang them on the wall. I think that'd look awesome.
I got to get you a man cave then, because I don't really want that on my wall.
What was that on that Disney movie Zootopia? What does he do? He makes a rug out of a skunk butt or something?
A skunk butt rug.
Skunk butt rug.
Oh, hats.
Skunk hats. That'd be cool. Leave the long tail hanging down the back. I've seen people make custom motorcycle seat covers out of skunks.
Well, at least they're good for something, right?
Yeah.
Nunya, Texas is in.
Hey, Nunya. How you doing? I know you had some terrible weather where you're at. I hope all them chickens you bought are still doing good.
That's too many chickens.
Is Zach in here yet?
I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's ready or not.
So like we said before, we're going to bring up my wife's brother, Zach, in a little bit here. We're going to chat with him tonight. We do a lot of waterfowl hunting with him. I've done a little bit of turkeys. We fish together quite a bit. So if Zach, if you're in here, please let us know in the chat too, so we can.
Yeah, he's just under a different. He's under the different channel.
Oh, okay.
Nunya says that when ice fishing, and all 5 chickens are doing good.
All 5 chickens. Nunya, I thought you bought a ridiculous amount of chickens the other day.
Max is in.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max. Hope you're liking your cup still. We got your picture. We liked your picture.
Yeah. Yeah, for you guys who weren't in here, was that two live streams ago? We did a giveaway, and I actually got mine with me right here. we gave away some of these tumblers, and we're hoping to get some more made. So if anybody's interested in getting some tumblers, we are going to change the colors of the logos this time so they show up better. I think we're going to do a black Minnesota with orange lettering on them.
So the logo on most of our videos.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, but Zach, we're gonna drop the link in the chat here. And, click on that, and that should bring you in.
He said it was an extraordinary amount of money worth of chickens. Not a lot of chickens.
Oh,
Yikes!
are they a rare kind of chicken? Boy, I hope them suckers lay golden eggs or something.
Chocolate eggs, maybe. I don't know.
Ooh. Maybe when you fry them, they taste like bacon as well. Maybe none.
Frida Prowl's in here.
Hey, Frida Prowl, thanks for joining us. I gotta turn the heat down on Ice Castle here quick. It's hot in here.
$800. Cheapers.
What?
$800 for chickens?
For one chicken?
For a chick? Are we Vikings or Twins or both? We're both. For sure. No matter how disappointing it is sometimes.
I would say we're more so hardcore Vikings fans, but we follow the Twins.
Yeah. We follow the Twins for like the first half of the first part of the series and then the last part of the series and kind of everything in between. Just kinda.
We get busy during the middle of the season.
All right, Zach, here you go. Let's see if we can get him in here.
If anybody's been out ice fishing and have found a phenomenal bite, feel free to send us a message on Facebook. We'd love to get on some good fishing. We struggled the last time we were out.
Oh yeah, we did. But it was fun for the kids, even though the fish were only.
Yep. Yeah, we caught a lot of fish still, but they were definitely smaller.
There he is. All right, let's get him in here.
There he is.
Oh, he's got his cup too.
You bet.
Nice.
Nice. How you doing, Zach?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing good. We're doing good. So I'd ask you how the weather is over there, but since you live 2 miles down the road, probably about the same.
Yep, the same.
I'd ask you how the weather is over there, but since you live 2 miles down the road, into your YouTube tab and
close it.
turn the volume all the way up. You need to go into your YouTube tab and
close it. Hold on.
turn the volume all the way up.
Yeah, just close the YouTube. Let's see. Oh no!
What happened?
Uh-oh.
Our internet's being slow. Or maybe Zach's is being slow.
Mine should
Where'd
be
he
good.
go? Oh,
Can everyone still hear us, see us?
uh-oh, where'd he go? Zach,
Technical difficulties.
come back! Sorry, everybody. Hang with us. Where'd he go? Oh well. He'll figure it out. Otter wants to know if we're Wild fans.
Yeah, I follow the Wild some. The TV service we have, they dropped Fox Sports North, so I don't get to watch them very often anymore. But yeah, we like hockey.
All right, here we go. He's back.
Watch them very often anymore.
Shut your YouTube off.
Shut YouTube off.
Shut your YouTube off.
Just close out of it.
Yeah, because you have YouTube.
Yep.
Yep, or silence it.
There we go. We good?
Oh,
Can you guys hear me?
well, if he's in StreamYard, he can
I
leave
am in
YouTube because we're not in YouTube.
Okay.
I'm not in YouTube.
Yeah.
Can hear you, but we can't. You're not moving. There
Oh,
we
really?
go.
Is that good?
There, perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Yay, we got it.
How is the live stream looking for everybody else? Is the picture clear? Is everything moving smooth?
Looks like it's slightly
Delayed.
If we have to, we can move inside so our internet's better.
He's 2 miles away. Have him come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Taylor says it's looking okay. All right, good.
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 Perfect. Perfect.
Sketchy. Zach's good. Y'all slow. All right, whatever.
Okay. If things don't get going smooth here, we can
Try
head
some.
inside from the ice cap.
Yeah. Yeah, our internet goes up and down. And
You guys are a ways from your box too.
must
You
be
should
getting used inside.
move closer for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are going to move inside the house quick. It should only take us like 30 seconds. Zach, if you would entertain the people for a little bit, and we will get set up elsewhere in the house.
Yeah, we.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll try to keep you guys entertained here for a little bit. I know I'd like to see in the comments where some of you guys are from. I know this is kind of a cool little family. You guys get together every once a week at least, and it's kind of fun to see all your comments. I read through them when they're on live. So yeah, let me know where you guys are from and what you guys like to do outdoors wise. And we'll see if we can get them back up on here. Not seeing any comments. You guys still there? Zimmerman, but currently in South Dakota. Hunter Peterson. South Dakota, huh? You guys got some good perch fishing out there. East Central Wisconsin. I like to do everything outdoors, hence the channel name. There you go. That's pretty sweet. I am the same way. I like to do anything outdoors. Hunt, fish, water sports is pretty sweet. I wonder if Daniel and I were talking on the phone a little bit today, and he had mentioned maybe doing some water sports like skiing and tubing and stuff. I know that's kind of a big thing up here in this state because we have a lot of water. interact with all the people in the chat and talk to everyone. Also have good moderators. Yep. I'd have to agree. Little north of Tom. Cool. Manitowoc. You guys ever watch Charlie Barons? He's pretty funny, the Manitowoc Minute. Gotta love you, Wisconsin people over there. So how's the ice fishing been over in Wisconsin this year? Has it been a little slow or normal or above pace, maybe above average? East of the cities. No kidding. Wisconsin, guys. Nice. Not very far then. Hey, how's it going? Liv and MN will be right on in with us here. Hopefully they didn't get lost between their fish house and their house. So free to prowl outdoors. Superior was pretty rough, huh? Slaughtering the crappies. Walleye is a little bit finicky, but we're limiting. Yeah, I would say the same thing. The pan fishing has been really good around here this year too, but the walleyes have been a little bit tricky, at least in our part of the state. We're kind of in the central part of Minnesota, so yeah, it's been a little slow for walleyes around here, but good panfish. Hey guys.
Hey, we're back. Sorry.
Perfect. Sorry, I was boring them to death.
Hey, well, it's okay. We still got people in here, so.
Yep. Yeah. So I heard you guys are talking ice fishing.
Yeah. So I was asking the Wisconsin folks here how their fishing was over there, and the walleyes have been a little finicky this year, and I'd have to agree. It's the kind of the same over here, and
for sure.
The pan fishing has been pretty good though.
It has, yeah. Man, we got on some good bluegill and crappie bites this year.
Yeah, for sure. So what's on the list for the night here?
Well, Zach, you got any fishing plans for this coming weekend?
I actually just got off the phone with Dad, and his ice castle's empty this weekend, so he's asking me if I was going to tag along, and I guess I don't know yet for sure. Okay. So where are you guys heading off to?
Man, we're not sure yet. We're trying to figure out. We'll probably stay somewhat local this weekend, but yeah, probably go try and get on some bluegills and crappies again. And then next weekend is the last weekend of walleyes here, so we're going to go chase some walleyes and perch.
Right. I suppose we could go way up by Lake of the Woods, and we could still get a few extra weekends. But
yeah, that's true. We could fish some border waters.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I'd like to do that sometime. That's on my bucket list for sure.
Yeah.
Tom got a lot of walleye from the local bar fish fry. Well,
nothing wrong with that.
There you go.
Probably cheaper.
Yeah. Fishing. Yeah, if you really think about it, after you pay for gas, bait, propane, all your other fishing equipment, you probably could get walleye fillets cheaper at the local grocery store, but that would not be nearly as fun.
You know, that kind of brings up a good point, actually. I was just thinking today, you guys were talking about turkey hunting or whatever, and it's like, it's hard to justify shooting a turkey in this state when it costs $30 for a tag. It's just hard to justify that. You can go and buy a turkey for a lot less than that. So.
Oh yeah, you can get a turkey for like 89 cents a pound.
Yeah.
And they're not nearly as tough as a wild turkey.
No, true. I like the slight gamey taste to a wild turkey though.
Yeah. And it's the it's the fun you have chasing them is what's worth it. So
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. I saw Taylor was asking about that up in the comments, what's coming for me. And I mean I was thinking about doing a turkey hunt this spring, so
yeah,
hopefully we have that coming up. And yeah, I've been scheming up a lot of things.
So if you go
Yeah.
turkey hunting, are you gonna do archery or would you do shotgun?
Yeah, I like archery because here, we get a longer season with a bow than we do with a shotgun. So you got a lot more opportunity. So if you're any bit good with a bow, it's better to go that route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of bow do you shoot?
It's funny. I actually shoot a old Matthews solo cam. It's an SQ2, and it's one that my dad, when he was building our house when we were little, like Rachel and I were really young. I couldn't even pull the bow back at the time, but he actually found that bow in a ditch in the case with all the arrows and stuff, turned it in to the authorities, and then we ended up getting to keep it because nobody claimed it. So I'm still shooting the same bow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Plus, I've had turkey that Zach has shot with a gun, and I almost lost my teeth. So it's probably safer for eating if you shoot it with a bow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's any waterfowl or upland game. You got to be careful if you shoot it with bird shot.
Oof.
So, but yeah, that's a cool story about the bow though. And now you have a son of your own who's what, 2 months old now?
Yeah, coming on 3.
Coming on 3 months, and maybe someday you'll be able to hand that bow down to him, and you'll be able to tell him the story about how your dad found it and gave it to you. And
yep, I sure hope so. I love it. It still treats me well. I still shoot deer with it, so it works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a nice bow.
It is.
Do we have any other archery hunters in the watch party here? If we do, comment what kind of bow you shoot.
Let's see. Let's Drive is in here. Tubby Guy is in here. He says,
Tubby Guy?
He says, if you haven't bet a pellet, you haven't lived.
Yeah, exactly. I find that waterfowl and upland hunters are the people who keep the dentists in business.
That's the truth.
And hockey. So
yeah, Freedom Owl does some archery. Looks like.
Gotcha.
Tagging Tails. So thanks for coming in, Tagging Tails.
Yeah, Tagging Tails. I appreciate you watching our videos and leaving all the comments. That's awesome. So, did anybody say what kind of bow they shoot?
Taylor likes his Matthews Mission.
That's a good bow.
Section 8 picked up a new Barnett. Tom used PSE.
I'm not real familiar with the Barnett bows.
Aren't they a crossbow?
Oh, that could be why I'm not familiar with them.
I think they're a pretty big name in crossbows, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I mean, they're all pretty good. You guys were talking in a live chat with Cody from After 5, and you're talking about the shotguns. And a lot of those shotguns are really good now. It's pretty hard to go wrong with any of them, and it's kind of the same with most of the bows. If you're spending money, you're probably going to get something that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, for sure. And I think we've kind of decided that when we get Rachel her new shotgun, we're really leaning towards that Beretta A300.
That's a good gun. Yeah, I like the feel of that.
Yeah.
That's what most people have suggested.
Yeah, it's most important to I actually shot trap for many years, and I actually did pretty well at it. Competed in state and did well up there. And I found that the best thing when it comes to shotguns, the best advice when it comes to picking one out, is to shoulder it and just make sure that it feels good. Because if it doesn't feel good, you're probably not going to hit anything with it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Section 8 says that is a crossbow. He's disabled.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha. Well, same here, Section 8. I'm legally blind, so. But yeah, if anybody, right now it's hard to get your hands on any type of firearm. So if anybody's out and about and they see a Beretta A300, you know, feel free to send us a message and maybe we can head on out and pick one up. But it's slim pickings right now. And I would highly suggest that if you see any ammo on the shelves, I would start picking some up here and there because I think it's going to only get harder and harder to find.
Yeah,
So.
I agree.
I think those A300s, I think, are actually made in the USA. Because isn't Beretta like an Italian gun?
That I don't know. I know I have a buddy who works at Federal, and somehow through Federal, I don't know if Federal somehow bought Beretta or what, but he has connections to get Beretta firearms. So.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that's something I'll be looking into as well.
Good guns. Good guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard good things about them. So.
Yeah. So who else is going to be out turkey hunting this spring? I'm sure a lot of you guys are turkey hunters and going to get out in the woods and call in some gobblers.
Tagan Tales says dropping a new video tomorrow. Large brown trout through the ice.
Ooh, awesome.
But they took off now.
Gotcha. Brown trout through the ice. That would be awesome. I've seen a lot of brown trout fishing over in Wisconsin. And I think it's the Hadia boys who guide for brown trout over there through the ice.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So I'd like to get over to the Apostle Islands and do some ice fishing for trout and stuff through the ice over there. That would be a lot of fun as well. And I'm pretty sure it was Free to Prowl who was just over there doing some ice fishing on Lake Superior for trout.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, they're Free to Prowl.
Yeah.
Spurs and beards in the spring. Yep.
So have you guys decided on gear yet? What are you going to pick out for this year? As far as like, I know you're discussing calls and some of that decoys. What are you going with?
Yeah, so we're gonna pick up a Jake and a hen decoy, and then we have a slate call now, and we have a box call.
Cool.
And then I might try some reed calls, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think we should be able to get on some of them this year with all the different properties we have access to hunt. So,
Bicknell Bunch is in.
hey, Bicknell Bunch. Sorry we had to leave the ice castle. I know you were looking forward to that, but the Wi-Fi just wasn't working tonight, so
No, not having it.
we had to move inside.
We'll have to plow a spot up through your front yard so we can get right up to your house with the ice castle.
Right up to the front door.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to just buy a better router and hope that does the trick. So
Yeah, that router's like 6 years old, so we could go for an update here pretty quick.
you know,
I think it would be a good idea.
yeah. So one tentative trip that we are in the works of right now. It's not a for sure thing yet, but it sounds like we might be able to to head up to Lake of the Woods in March and target some giant pike. I won't say who we're gonna possibly collab with on that, but that plan is in the works, and so you guys can hopefully be looking forward to that coming up in March. But I think my biggest pike I've ever caught is like 34 or 36 inches, and it sounds like we'd be catching some 40 inches plus. So
Yep. Section 8 says, are we in the city or country? Can set up internet to go up to 10 miles.
we are in the city, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We're hoping to soon be able to move out into the country, but we're currently living in a small city. So to get our internet working probably wouldn't be very hard. Probably just got to upgrade some equipment and stuff. So
Yeah.
Tubby Guy Outdoors says Jake decoys can work for and against you. I've seen that. Definitely.
So what about the Jake decoy do they not seem to like?
Well, sometimes if you get like a smaller Tom or even a Jake, they are intimidated by it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I've seen anyways, if that's what he's referring to.
Okay.
Wild Man is in.
Hey, Wild Man, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you coming in. I loved your porcupine pasta you cooked. That was a cool video you did.
That actually sounds good.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
If we can get our hands on a porcupine, or if anybody else can get a porcupine, I'd love to try it. So
Oh, we could get porcupine at your brother's house.
yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem. Remember when his dogs got into him?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dogs and porcupines do not mix well.
Skunks either.
Yeah. So how's the weather down in Kentucky, Bicknell? I know you guys had quite the ice storm down there. Saw you guys put up a cool video of the whole car being just glazed over with ice, and then I think one of the boys punched it out or something like that.
That's cool.
But
Yeah, that's awesome.
the chat's quiet tonight.
Well, I mean, they've been rolling, but
Yeah. If you guys could too, if you could hit the like button, we'd really appreciate that. And if you guys ever have any suggestions for videos for us to do, feel free to drop them, because we want to make content that you guys want to see. So
yeah, for sure.
feel free to share the ideas, and we'll do our best to go out and do them. So I know coming up in about a month here, we'll probably get started on doing maple syrup. We got some monster maple trees in our yard, and they usually average like 30 to 40 gallons of sap a day. So we'll be tapping them and boiling that down and kind of showing you guys the process of that.
Yeah,
And
we've got those 2 maple trees out in our front yard that just produce gallons and gallons.
yeah, I mean,
of
they
syrup.
gotta
Oh, my
they gotta be
goodness.
8 to 10 foot in circumference around them things. They're monsters.
Takes 4 people to wrap around them.
Yeah, not quite.
Well, 3 big people, 4 little people.
But yeah. And then as soon as ice goes out, we'll be getting out in the boat. Last year we picked up a Lund Tai 1750 with inboard Mercruiser. So we'll be doing some fishing this spring once the water gets warm. I think Zach was talking I was talking to him earlier about doing some water sports stuff. I'm big into tubing, skiing, kneeboarding. I've wakeboarded a little bit. I'd like to get more into that. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I actually mentioned that while you guys were transferring from the fish house to the house, that we talked about that, and I'd kind of like to see some feedback on that. That'd be
is that something you guys would want to see? I don't know. I don't know if you guys do that where you're from, or if you'd be curious in seeing that type of stuff. But I know we have a blast with it in the summer. We get all kinds of crazy and do goofy things out on the lake and just have fun.
Were you on one skis or two when you cracked that Coke open and drank it?
I think I've done it both.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Zach was with you.
He was. Yeah, we were sharing a Coke while we were skiing behind the boat the one day.
Passing it off.
Yeah.
That was a good time, man. We almost ran into each other 2 times that day.
Yeah, we did.
We've got a lot going on in the comments right now. Hunter says, have you done any night hunting for coyotes? It was good to see you on Sunday too, by the way, Hunter.
Yeah. I have not done any night hunting for coyotes. I believe in Minnesota, to night hunt a coyote, I believe you have to use a shotgun. Isn't that right, Zach?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can discharge a rifle in Minnesota after dark.
No. Bicknell says, trees are breaking from the ice. Now there's 4 to 8 inches of snow by tomorrow.
Oh, man. Wow. Well, I hope you guys can just hunker down, and hope you guys got plenty of stuff stored away so you can just stay at home, and hopefully things will warm up down there soon.
Yeah. Mitch noticed that your favorite hoodie is the Wisconsin Dells hoodie. You're not wearing it now, but have you ever fished Lake Delton or the Wisconsin River?
I honestly have never fished in Wisconsin in my life.
Nope, me either.
Never fished there. But would definitely be open to it if somebody wants to show us the ropes over there. But yes, you are right. My Wisconsin Dells hoodie is my favorite by far.
He didn't say it was your favorite, but he says he notices you wear it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But
you like it.
Yeah,
I love his favorite.
I love it. It's nice and warm, and it fits awesome. Plus, I love Wisconsin Dells.
Yeah, the Dells are awesome. That was fun. It was sad that they got rid of the ski show out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Tubby Guy says, went water skiing once. It was more like submarining.
Yeah, Tubby, if you fall, you got to let go, man.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, Mitch went to high school in the Dells. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Section 8 says, cancel a tournament if we come over. Yeah, the Tommy Bartlett ski show. Yeah, we liked that. That was fun. I was sad to hear that they're getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe this summer at some point we could have a meetup at a lake, and we could do a bunch of tubing and skiing with some of you guys.
Just no submarining.
Yeah. We'll try and keep you topside, Tubby.
Try a kneeboard.
Yeah.
That might be easier.
Kneeboard might be a little better. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Those things can slip off and knock you out, man.
Yeah, but when I've had them slip off, they just go straight up.
Yep. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it done before or not, but Daniel can actually roll a tube over behind the boat. That's pretty cool to see. He'll go onto his back and back onto the tube.
I actually might have a video of that somewhere we could turn into a short.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark J. Larson, thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Mark, thanks for joining us.
Better late than never.
For sure.
Well, he said sorry late.
Yeah. Mark, are you done trapping now? I'm pretty sure I saw a video of you pulling all your traps. I was really enjoying them coyote trapping videos.
Bickno Bunch had a hard time letting go of rope. Looked like a torpedo. Never once got a beat. Yeah. It can be really hard.
Yeah, it can be tricky. I learned at a very young, I probably started water skiing at age 5 or 6. So I feel like when you learn young, it's a lot easier to pick up on.
I've pulled Rachel on skis behind a 15-horse Johnson on a 14-foot boat.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, didn't we sink that boat?
No, that was my
12-footer. That was the 12-foot John boat.
Yeah. Don't try to ski behind a 12-foot John boat, guys.
Oh, that was awesome. That thing went straight up and just started sinking.
Yeah, the nose went straight in there and the back went straight to the bottom of the lake.
Oh, man.
Oh, it was. I've never seen Dad laugh so hard ever.
Any of you guys ever put a boat under?
I
know I was watching Daddy Duck 365 the other night, and they were talking about almost sinking some boats.
Oh, man. I fell out of a kayak once in my waders going after some ducks once, man. That was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, what was that? 2 years ago for your bachelor party, we were up at the farm doing some waterfowl hunting, and somebody shot a duck in the pond, and man, that had to have been middle of October, maybe even end of October, and I tried wading in my birthday suit, and it was cold. I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it.
You did. That's the truth of it, man. That would be brutal. I wouldn't have done that.
So,
your brother's done it though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just wades out in the skivs.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when it's 40 degrees in the morning and then 80 degrees 2 hours later, what are you supposed to do?
I know, it's rough.
Yeah. So, we're going to be doing some, I don't know if I mentioned yet, we're going to be doing some snapping turtle trapping this year. Every fall, this third Saturday in October, I help organize a giant wild game feed. And we make a snapping turtle soup. So I believe the season opens July 1st. I got 3 snapping turtle traps. So we'll be doing some snapping turtle trapping this year, and we'll make sure to get lots of videos of that. That's a lot of fun. Some of them turtles are giant.
Yeah.
So, and then along with that, we're going to be trying to trap our own leeches. Mm-hmm. And we got lots of materials for making leech traps. So we'll make videos on how to build the leech traps and what to bait them with, how to catch them, stuff like that. So
Wildman wants to learn how to cook turtle.
Yeah, it's cooking them's not the hard part, but cleaning them, that can be tough. But a turtle has like 7 different types of meat on it. ranging from like chicken type meat to pork. It's got all different kinds of colored meat in there, but it's really good. You got to cook it for a long time, really slow to get it tender.
Yeah.
But it is delicious.
Yeah, we usually just put it in a soup.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
but for sure, if you don't cook it long enough, it's going to be pretty chewy.
Yeah, we usually cook it first in like an Instapot or a pressure cooker, and then kind of pick it apart and separate it from the bones, and then put it in a soup, and it is good. It's really good.
Zach, are you looking up Section 8's comment?
Yeah, I am actually.
What I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably from roll log, probably 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turtle soup is good though.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things to eat at the game feed for sure.
Did we do the turtle chowder this year?
We did.
Yeah.
We switched it up and did a turtle chowder instead.
That went
over really well.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't anything left of that.
No. But at the wild game feed we're talking about, man, we do venison chili, bear chili, elk chili, pheasant wild rice soup. I think we did a pigeon wild rice soup, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We did an elk tater tot hot dish.
Elk tater tot hot dish. We do smoked venison roasts, grilled venison steak. We do bacon wrapped duck, deep fried fish, pheasant. What did we do this year? Was it pheasant pad thai?
Pad thai pheasant.
Or no, we did General Tso's pheasant.
Yeah.
General Tso's pheasant. That was good.
I actually think we still have some like pheasant in our freezer.
We do have some pheasant still.
Yeah, we could cook up.
Yep.
That's good. You should talk about going and cleaning those birds.
Yeah. So all the pheasants we get for the game feed come from a bird dog kennel. They run bird dog trials, and people from all over the United States come, and they actually do this just like 5 miles from our house here, actually on an elk farm. But they bring their dogs up and they compete, and they go and they plant the pheasants out in the fields, and then they run their dogs. And when the dogs flush the birds, the shooters try and shoot the pheasants, the dogs retrieve them. And then we've worked out a partnership with them that we get to keep all of the birds. So we get a lot of pheasants. Usually we get somewhere between 200 and 300 pheasants for our wild game feed. And they could not be happier to have us out there and clean them, because a lot of times their birds were going to waste. And so like the first time we went out there, they were thanking us for coming and getting the birds. And we were just like, whoa, we were so happy to get the birds for the game feed. And we've been doing that for probably 6-7 years now, and really formed a good relationship with them people. Yep. And it works out really well. Yep. So, and if any of you guys live close enough, or you're going to be in the area, the third Saturday of October, we would love for you guys to come to the game feed. That would be really cool. So we usually we give away a ton. And I should say before anything else, the wild game feed is 100% free. There's no admission. We give away tons of prizes, and the raffle tickets are free. And we have a speaker come in. The speaker usually talks for 20 or 30 minutes. We eat dinner. We have appetizers. Usually the beaver summer sausage is a huge hit.
Yeah, that's really good.
This year, I think we had bear summer sausage too. And then we have tons of desserts. But then for the prizes we give away, we usually give away like 3 or 4 guns. We give away fish houses, fishing equipment. What are some of the other main prizes? A lot of gift cards.
A recliner.
Yeah. If you guys have ever heard of Becker Furniture World, I want to say it's like the biggest furniture store in the world, possibly. They usually donate like a really sweet camouflage recliner. But we give away usually close to 100 prizes, and it's all free. And we do take a free will donation. But yeah, it's a really cool event. And if you guys ever go like on a snow goose hunt or a Canada hunt and you kill a ton of geese and you're not sure what to do with it, geese is usually the hardest thing for us to collect. Goose and ducks seems like the hardest thing for us to collect, just because the season doesn't open until like the 3rd weekend in September, I believe, is our waterfowl opener.
Yeah, right before.
And then we have our game feed the 3rd weekend in October. So we're always looking for wild game.
Yep. And where is that at, Daniel?
The game feed? The game feed is in Zimmerman, Minnesota.
Yeah. Just a short drive from our house.
Yeah. Thanks, Taylor, for getting that pulled up too. That link.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you for putting that in there.
The wild game feed really is a good time, though. If any of you guys can join us for that, that's a blast. I know you won't be disappointed.
Yeah. We put much of our time in the year towards that. We usually start about April.
Yep.
And we push hard until October. We pick up a lot of roadkill deer too.
Yes, we do. We are not afraid to pick up some roadside meat.
Yep.
So
yeah,
we usually like to either see them get hit or sometimes even like the sheriff will call us and let us know that there's one been hit. We do make sure they're fresh. So
yeah, no, we don't want a bad deer. So Section 8, thanks for picking us up on Instagram. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So
perfect.
We should talk about our one roadkill deer we picked up this year crossing the highway.
That small buck we got?
Yeah, that was probably the scariest one we've done.
Yeah, so that had to have been in like November, right? October or November, I think it was.
Yeah, there might have been snow on the ground.
Yeah, but anyways, I gotta. Everybody knows to call me if they see a deer get hit. So it's not uncommon for me to get calls early in the morning. But my brother called me up and he said, "Hey, just a couple miles up the road from you, I saw a deer. It's laying in between the 2 directions of the highway," and. So I told Rachel, I said, "All right, let's load up. We got to go get a deer." So we loaded up the truck and we headed up there. And sure enough, there was a buck laying in the center median of the highway. And so we waited until traffic cleared a little bit, which it was a Sunday late morning-ish. So the people were on their way home from up north.
Was that MEA weekend?
It probably was.
It was a very, very busy weekend. I remember it was some special weekend.
So there's nonstop traffic flying down the highway headed south. And we're trying to get across the southbound lanes to get to the center median. And so we got over there, and the deer was fairly large. And so we got a hold of it. And all these cars are driving past, and we're standing there holding the hind legs of this deer, waiting for our gap between the cars to make a break for it back across. And finally we did get a gap, and we made it across. But there was people stopping, asking us if we were going to take the deer, and they wanted it. So we called our sheriff, because I don't know if it's just Minnesota or all 50 states, but we called our sheriff, and he met us out there while I was taking care of the deer, and he gave us a possession tag for it. But it was so big that Rachel and I couldn't get it loaded. So I asked the sheriff if he could help us, and so he gave us a hand, and he did get a little blood on him, but
yeah, he rolled up his sleeves.
Yeah, it was nice. He helped us out, and we loaded it up. And like we were talking earlier, we do live in the city, but I hung that deer from the tree in our front yard like I do all the other deer I get, and I tell you what, I've made more friends by hanging deer in my tree and them looking at like, what is this crazy guy doing? But yeah, people just tend to walk up into the yard and ask what I'm doing. And yeah, I've made some friends that way in our neighborhood here. So I've probably made some silent enemies as well, but
it's not just deer either. It's been pheasants and chuckers and
geese, pigeons. One time my buddy dropped by, and I think he had 90 pigeons, and we cleaned them in the front yard, and man, there was feathers everywhere. And my youngest daughter, still to this day, whenever my buddy Jim comes over, she scolds him for leaving that mess in my front yard.
Jim, you made mess.
Yeah.
You clean it up.
But our girls are very familiar with the butchering process of animals. They know that animals are for food, and that's how we want them to always think. We don't want them to just think that meat comes from the grocery store. We want them to see how it happens and where it comes from, and they love it. So
I think the only meat we do buy from the grocery store is chicken.
Yeah.
Everything else we either
we've
catch or harvest, or
we've gotten lucky the last few years. We've had different farmers call us if one of their cows breaks its leg. We've gotten to butcher 3 of them now in the last 3 or 4 years.
3 cows. You were busy all fall butchering pigs too.
Yeah, when the pork market crashed this spring, man, I had probably 10 or 12 people call me up and ask if I could help them butcher pork this year. So I probably ended up butchering 30 or 40 hogs for people this spring and summer.
Yeah, you were busy.
So what do we got going on in the chat?
Bicknell's got to go, but thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it. Good luck through the weather. Hope everything goes well for you guys. So,
yeah, Taylor's got to go too.
See you, Taylor. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that.
Stop by sometime. We'll get your cup, your nice little Living MN tumbler.
Yeah.
I think he's coming up tomorrow to film with me for a little bit.
Okay. Cool. All right.
Cool. Yeah, swing by.
Section 8 says that pigeons are actually doves. They're a rock dove.
Really?
Nope, didn't know that.
Did not know that. We've always just referred to them as farm pigeons, but they are good eating.
Mm-hmm. Half Crazy Catfishing is in now.
Catfishing.
Hey, catfishing. Appreciate you stopping in. If anybody hasn't hit the like button, we'd surely appreciate it if you would.
For sure.
If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask them. We're just kind of hanging out, talking whatever comes up we're talking about. We've covered a bunch of different topics tonight. So
I have to go let the dog out.
See if anybody has any questions.
Yeah.
How many people we have in here, Daniel?
I honestly can't see that, so I could not tell you, but it looks like quite a few. So.
Decent. So what are you picking up for for fishing rods for Superior? You got something picked out?
I believe I'm going to be picking up some Akuma GLT Pro Classics.
Nice.
They make rods specifically for lead core, downriggers, Dipsy rods. So we'll be picking up some of them here. So, and then
I'm not super familiar with the Dipsy divers, but I kind of know how they work. Are you going to be buying some of those?
I've considered it. I with having the downriggers, I don't know that we would need to.
Probably not.
But it's definitely an option and something that would be worth maybe having in the arsenal. And then as far as reels, a lot of people have suggested the Akuma Vector.
Mm-hmm.
Man, those reels are pretty hard to beat. I wasn't super familiar with them, but I really like the Okuma reels specifically. They're really good.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So in that,
Right, Tom.
In those rods and reels, those would be for trolling on Superior or even lead coring out on Mille Lacs Lake for walleyes.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be kind of interesting. I hope we can do some of that this summer. It's kind of an interesting way to fish. You can cover a lot of water with lead lines. I know you have a family friend that does that up on Mille Lacs.
Yes, and he is very successful at it.
Yeah.
If I can be as half good as Jordan is, I will be very happy with myself.
Yeah, he's very, very smart, knows that lake really well. So
yeah,
it'd be fun to fish with him sometime too, for sure.
Oh, definitely. And usually I go out fishing with him towards the end of the year for late ice.
Yep.
He is very knowledgeable on Mille Lacs Lake, and he can usually get on some big perch out there. So
yeah, I actually got a chance to fish with them too. So
yeah. But then we have our big camping trip planned. I know we've mentioned that before. We'll be going for a 10-day camping trip. I don't know if we've shared where we're going, but we're going to be going to Itasca State Park, which is the headwaters of the Mississippi River.
Yep.
So we'll be up there for 10 full days, doing all kinds of activities, but mostly fishing. And right outside of that, right outside the state park, there is a trout lake, and we will be going after some rainbow trout as well.
Yeah,
man, that's my favorite. I don't know, you guys probably have some trout down south, but how do you guys like to fish for trout? I know there's a lot of different ways to do it. Spoons. We use actually bobbers sometimes with night crawlers. That's kind of a fun way, tipped with some corn.
With a little corn, yeah.
Maybe throw on a miniature jet puff marshmallow.
Yeah, the trout baits work pretty good.
Yeah. My favorite way to fish for them is downriggers with little Rapalas, countdown Rapalas. So we'll be trying that this summer. But lots of ways to fish for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun to get into some of those different fish too. You know, we're typically, sunfish, crappies, perch, walleyes, northern around here. It's fun to do the trout thing and, just get into some of the more advanced forms of fishing, or, they're just different to us.
Yeah. And another one I want to get better at is I want to start fishing smallmouth on Mille Lacs Lake.
Yeah, that would be fun too. There's some great ones in there.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people refer to Mille Lacs as the smallmouth capital of the world. And with it only being 40 or 50 minutes from our house, I think we're going to have to start taking advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure. I don't mind catching bass.
Yeah, bass are fun every once in a while. I would probably guess that it's probably the most popular type of fishing in the United States. I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite, but there's nothing wrong with hooking into a big bass either.
Oh no, they do fight. The smallmouth are really fun to fish for.
Yeah.
Was that largemouth bass we were catching in the paddle boat?
Those are smallmouth. Those are smallmouth.
Didn't we catch a couple?
Yeah.
Large?
We maybe got one or two, but those were primarily all smallmouth we caught in the paddle boat.
Yeah, but we just trolled along the shore in a paddle boat, and it was just bass after bass after bass.
Yeah.
You know, I had some really good smallmouth fishing on the Mississippi. I went out with Joe Gapin. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of the Gapin Tackle Company before, but Joe's brother Dan actually started that company, and he was a big time river fisher, and those boys absolutely smack the smallmouth. They're phenomenal smallmouth fishermen for sure.
My grandpa used to actually fish with them a lot in a lot of the spots that they fish. They learned from my grandpa.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
They fished with the Lindner boys too, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're a big name around here, and
yeah. Another thing too that I wanted to let you guys know is coming up in either late March or early April, I have some guys lined up to come on here and talk muskies. I'm not very experienced with muskies, but I know some guys who really are. One of the guys who will be coming on, he won the Metro Muskie tournament last year. So we'll be having them come on. We'll be asking them tons of questions, how they target muskies at which time of the year. We'll ask them what their favorite gear is, lures, all that. So if you guys are into muskies, make sure you make it to that live stream and have all your questions ready for them, because they'll have the answers for you. I can promise you that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Mark says he's going to get out ice fishing this weekend.
Nice. And I believe, Mark, are you in Illinois?
Half crazy. Do you catch catfish?
So half crazy. I've been catfishing a few times with my grandpa on the Mississippi River. And my grandpa usually has phenomenal luck, but it seems like whenever he brings me, we never catch anything. And I tell you what, I found out he's brought me out twice now, and I don't know if you guys are familiar what a Dobson fly is, but I am terrified. They are a giant bug with giant pinchers, and yeah, not cool.
They'll make them bleed. Yeah.
So before I go back out catfishing, I'm gonna get one of them like electrified tennis racket bug things, and I'm gonna be prepared for them Dobson flies, because they're no joke, man.
Good luck.
I don't know if that's specific to up here in Minnesota or if you guys have them things down south, but I hate them.
Them June bugs aren't nice either.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to get one of those tennis rackets, the electrified ones. Then you can play electric tennis with those babies.
Yeah.
You'd be so tired by the time you're done swatting all them.
Lads.
So.
Shads?
Are you scared of them?
Of which?
Shads?
Shads.
Aren't them a minnow?
That's what I thought.
I guess I don't know.
Wisconsin catfishing, huh? Think Wisconsin has more cats than here?
I guess I don't know.
Maybe.
Boy, we don't fish for much of those around here.
Yeah, we I know we have some good opportunity for it here in Minnesota, but just haven't gotten into it all that much.
You know, something I was thinking of, and we can't do everything, but bow fishing for carp would be fun to do again. I used to do that a lot.
Yeah, that would be cool to get some video of that up here.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys probably do quite a bit of that down south. In the creeks and the rivers and stuff. I know there's good opportunities down south.
I think they shoot a lot of gar down there too.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, bow fishing, that'd be fun too. Think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't we do that with carp one time, Zach?
Oh yeah, I've shot many carp with a bow. That's a blast. We shine them. We can shine them here, so we go out in the boats with the floodlights on and
Mm-hmm.
light it up. It's kind of cool. It's like being on a big aquarium, you know. See the northern and the schools of crappies and bluegills, and Hunter said that's one of his favorite types of fishing.
Really?
I can see why. Yep.
Yeah.
Hunter, do you have a boat for that, or do you go out with people you know who have a boat, or?
So section 8 says shads are bugs.
Shads are bugs.
Really?
Family on the Mississippi River, they have shad days. They have to go get the snowplow out to get them off the roads.
I wonder if
Ugh.
those are similar to a mayfly.
Oh, that could be.
I'm gonna look up a picture of one of those.
Yeah, because we have mayflies here.
And we have to plow them off the road sometimes. They get so bad. Yes.
Especially by like Mille Lacs Lake. Yeah, the mayflies get so thick that you'll see people slide off the roads and stuff because they get so greasy from all the dead mayflies.
Yep.
And
Usually-
and your wiper blades can't even keep up to clear them off your windshield sometimes.
He says kind of, but they're bigger.
Gotcha.
That makes sense if they're in the south.
But yeah,
They're
if you guys have never seen a Dobson fly, look one up, man. They are a nasty looking bug. And I think they start out as like a Helgermite on the bottom of the river, and then when they mature, they become a Dobson fly or something like that. But they're a mean bug.
That must be what they're talking about.
Mm.
The first thing that came up was a minnow, but I was able to find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, another thing we like doing too is we got to wait until early summer, but we'll go night crawler picking, and we'll probably be able to make some videos of that too. That's when we go camp at Itasca State Park. There's a ton of night crawlers up there, and it's kind of fun. You see, we go up there with a lot of families, so you see just a dozen headlamps crawling all over the ground and people hollering that they got one, and that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we should just make that a sport, man. That takes. Well, you got to be quick to catch them night crawlers.
Yep.
It's kind of like the game Whack-A-Mole, isn't it? Except
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you got to be careful not to rip them in half because they go back down them
Yeah.
holes so fast.
Yep.
Yep, I've done that once before. They're hard to catch, man.
They are. Usually, if you just lay, like you get a really hot day and then you lay like a tarp down or something, and then when it gets dark and cool, you lift that tarp up and they're just everywhere.
Yep, that's what they like, those moist under rocks.
Yep.
Sweet.
I wish we had big bullfrogs up here because I would love to hunt some bullfrogs. I think that would be awesome. But yeah,
Hey, we had that one year at the game feed
We
too.
did.
We had frog legs.
yeah, and if anybody in the chat down here, if you guys have alligator where you're from, we would love to do alligator at the game feed or crawfish.
Mm-hmm.
We would love to do a crawfish boil at the game feed sometime. And I just don't know that the crawfish get big enough here in Minnesota for that.
I've seen some pretty big ones though.
Yeah, I don't think they get big like the ones down south do, though.
Nah, probably not.
So
Bowfish for gators. I've seen that before down south.
that would be cool.
That would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah,
Cooler to do.
I think it'd be fun to go down south sometime and do some hog hunting too.
Oh, for sure. For sure. How does wild hog taste compared to like regular pig?
It's depending on. I've had quite a bit of it through people from the game feed.
Mhm.
If you get a young one or if you get a sow, it tastes pretty good. I have had some big boar, and that was not where it's at. I mean, it was still edible, but you could taste that it was a big boar hog.
Okay. So it's kind of like tough, big, tough deer when they get, huge. They're just nasty.
Yeah, with kind of a funky taste.
Okay.
Yep, it definitely tasted piggy.
Okay.
But like the 60 to 80 pounders that we've gotten, those are phenomenal.
Okay. I'd like to try some of that. Yeah, we should go down and get on some of those big pigs.
Yeah.
Big pig.
I mean, I like to say that it'd be kind of fun if we had them here, but at the same time, I know they devastate the crop so bad that it's a good thing that they aren't here. So
We got enough other stuff that does that around here.
we do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wish we had a decent moose population, because that would be awesome to be able to hunt moose.
Have you seen a moose in this state before?
I've seen 2 moose before.
Okay.
And it was a cow and a calf together. And that was right on the border of the boundary waters.
Okay. Yep. I've seen some in the boundary waters, a moose and her 2 calves swimming with her. They were swimming actually from the island we were camping on to like mainland, you could say.
Gotcha.
I would.
Pretty cool.
This spring or summer, I would like to get up to the Gunflint Trail and get a moose video.
Yeah. They're not something that we see a lot of here, so it's cool when you do get a chance to see one.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
And then like when I went to Alaska, there was moose everywhere.
Yeah, they're just a nuisance, aren't they, up there?
Man, yeah, and they're scary when you're in a car and you see one coming across the road. That ain't like hitting a white-tailed deer. That's like hitting an actual cow.
Oh, for sure.
And it gets scary. But them calves, when we were there was a couple calves on the side of the road, and I tried walking up to them and petting them, and next thing I knew, you could see the tops of the trees moving, and a cow came out and chased me behind a vehicle, and she just kind of stood there staring me down. So I wouldn't recommend trying to pet the wildlife in Alaska.
No.
That's awesome.
But if you guys ever have the opportunity to get to Alaska, probably the most beautiful place I've ever visited in my life. So much wildlife, bears, moose, deer, the amount of rabbits that are there, and maybe they're not even rabbits, maybe they're hares. I don't know. I think they're both the same thing, but they have like ground squirrel looking things that are all over. We saw some wolverine, bald eagles by the hundreds. You get down by some of the ports and stuff, and there is bald eagles all over the place. So if you get the opportunity, go to Alaska.
Don't they have like ginormous mosquitoes?
Yeah, I was told that before I went. Oh, be prepared for the giant mosquitoes. I don't think the mosquitoes were even as bad as they are in Minnesota. But
well, they get pretty bad here, so that's
yeah. And then
go ahead.
The fishing opportunities up there was amazing too. We went out halibut fishing. We caught a ton of halibut. We caught lingcod. Some of the halibut we caught were over 100 pounds. And then we caught silver salmon and pink salmon. We missed the king salmon run by just a couple weeks. But the opportunities to do stuff up there is endless.
Doesn't your cousin's husband want to take you out shark fishing?
Yeah. So my cousin, her husband wants to go salmon shark fishing. And so that's something I would love to do sometime. So we'll see. Maybe we can make it up there soon and do some shark fishing, and maybe even from a kayak.
Go for a ride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but
Are you guys losing me here? My screens keep going funny.
Yeah, you are slowing down a little bit.
Okay.
we got
Still got 12 hanging in there.
12 people in the chat still.
That's pretty
13.
good.
13, huh? Nice. Nice. Any questions, comments? Anything you guys would like us to talk about tonight? Feel free to ask it.
Mhm.
We're hoping to get some t-shirts and hoodies made soon. So if we get that done, we'll probably be doing another giveaway, hopefully soon. We'll be getting some more tumblers made. Maybe some beanies and baseball caps.
Sure could use some beanies this year, man, with the cold weather.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Holy
I mean,
smokes.
I really enjoy my clam hat, but I guess support my channel, I could switch up the hats a little bit.
Just think we could get rid of that patch and put a Live in Minnesota patch on there.
Yeah.
I need some to be made for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that Max isn't still watching, but he requested that we get some more tumblers made. He wants to buy some, so we'll have to add that to the list too.
For sure. Get some decals made. If we get some decals made, would you guys put them on your vehicles?
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to see a big Minnesota on your ice castle, your fish house. That'd be awesome.
Heck, I'll put one on I'll put one on the truck.
There you go.
Full back windshield, back window.
Oh, yeah. I'll put it on the car, so when I'm driving to work in the cities, they'll
You should have one made with the YouTube icon on there and your Instagram and your Facebook.
Yeah, while I'm sitting in traffic every day, people would see that.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. Anytime you can invest little in something like that, it goes a long ways.
Yep. So Section 8 wants to know what size. Hey, Mike. Aren't you supposed to be working, man, or are you downstairs? Anyway, Section 8 wants to know what size, make, and model our castle is.
We have a 8x17 custom outlaw edition ice castle. So that's 8x17. It's got a 3-foot V, so really overall length is probably 20-ish feet. Yeah, we've had it for a couple of years now. We really like it.
Mud Tramp's in here.
Hey, Mud Tramp.
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate you stopping in. Looking forward to some of the mudding videos you've been talking about.
Mike's in the house, just so you know. Mike.
Oh.
No, he's like in the house.
Oh, really? Huh. Never even heard you come into my house, Mike.
He might be in the driveway. I don't know, but he says he's here.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So. Dog's letting us know that he's here now.
Yeah. So what's the weather gonna do to the fishing this weekend? We got a big swing. They're talking maybe 40 on Monday here.
Yeah. So man, that's almost a 70-degree change in just a week. So I don't know. I hope it doesn't shut the fish off too bad. But man, it's going to be nice to be able to actually get out and do a little exploring on the lakes. It's tough when you have to just set up in one spot and hunker down because it's 30 below.
Right. As nice as a hard house is, it's nice to go around in a portable and not freeze your butt off. So
yeah. And this weekend, I think I kind of know what lake we're gonna head to. It's a smaller local lake, and we'll probably bring the ice castle and set it up just for like the girls and stuff to hang out in. But then I'm gonna go out and explore and try and chase down some of them big panfish. So
that'd be good. That'd be good. Backwoods Barbarian is in here.
Hey, Backwoods, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you stopping in.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be nice to catch a few more walleyes this year before the season closes here in a few weeks. So
it would. And like I said, not this weekend, but the next, we're going to be going up and chasing some walleyes before that closes. And then who knows, maybe we'll make it up to Lake of the Woods and do some walleye fishing after our regular walleye season closes too. So
Backwoods says he's never fished in any shelter, not even a portable.
Really? I'm pretty sure Backwoods is up in Canada, so if that's the case, he's a lot tougher than I am.
I'm a hole hopper. Yeah, we usually I usually am that way too, but man, this year's just been tough.
I like if there's no wind and it's 0 or above, I don't mind hole hopping. I can hole hop all day long. But when it's below 0 or if there's a strong wind, I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah. Fur hat and thick gloves, haha. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Backwoods Barbarian, I think it's probably 2 weeks ago now, he had some awesome footage of an owl eating one of his rabbits he caught in a snare. That was really cool footage.
Nice.
If you guys haven't seen that, go check out his channel. You don't want to miss out on that. That was really cool.
Yeah, them things are crazy, them owls. One scared the poop out of me this year. Flew down on me while I was turkey hunting this last fall.
Yeah, and some of them owls are massive.
Yeah, they're huge. Their eyes are even bigger. It seems like they don't even fit in their head.
Yep.
Mark Johnson, I'd rather be in a castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep. The one downside to an ice castle is it does kind of make you kind of lazy when it comes to searching out the fish, but I'm ready to park the castle out on the lake, of course, but I'd like to get outside and track down some fish and hole hop around. So
yeah, we're not the laziest ice castle people, though. I mean, we do fish a spot before usually we put the castle down on the ice. So kind of know what we're getting into. Yeah.
You'll find that a lot of ice castle owners, they go out there and they drill holes and put lines down, but their main focus is not fishing. It's the party that's going on.
Yeah.
So, but we like to get out there and we like to fish. So,
what did you think of that video Cody made about his light flight Strike Master with the cordless drill?
That was phenomenal. The camera work that they had on that was top notch. And man, that auger setup he has with that DeWalt hammer drill is slick.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it. I mean, that thing would kick my 24 volts rear end.
Yeah. If you guys are interested in an ice auger or just want to watch a really cool video, go over to After 5 Outdoors and look up his auger video. I think he should be like the third one down on his videos list. But that he did a phenomenal job with that video.
Yeah. Section 8 says, "Oh, I'm there to fish." Yep, for sure. That's the way we are too. There's no messing around, believe me.
Yeah. So
Daniel's all business when it comes to fishing. There's
For
absolutely no messing around.
Yep. Yeah. No, I like my ice fishing and I take it pretty serious. I mean, as you guys have seen in my videos, I like to have some fun and stuff, but if the fish are biting, I'm fishing and I'm focused. So
Yeah.
if fishing gets slow, that's when you see me going outside in my shorts and no shirt and
Giving
doing
away
a weather report and tossing boiling water in the air. So
what made you want to do that?
Fishing was just kind of slow, and I thought a little comedy on the channel couldn't hurt. So, I've always kind of been a little bit of a clown, so I thought I'd do it.
Well, it was quite interesting to watch for sure.
Yeah, and the video did well too, so I was happy with that.
Yeah, those YouTube shorts are kind of fun to make, aren't they?
They are, yeah. They don't take a lot of work, but they get the whatever you're trying to say, they get it out quick, and people really seem to like them. So
yeah, that's like the only thing I can get people to watch on my channel.
Yeah, well, your channel will grow. Your channel's still young, and just keep putting the work in and the effort, and the followers will come, and yeah, everything comes together. So
yeah, it does take a lot of time. That's for sure. The effort that goes into, these guys that have these big channels, it's just the time that they must have put into them is endless, it seems like.
Yeah, for sure. So
these videos are great. Yep.
So I'm pretty sure I talked to Cody from After 5 Outdoors earlier today, and he was headed out onto Lake of the Woods, and he wasn't sure if he'd have good enough cell service, but they were going to try and go live tonight if they did get good enough cell service. So if he goes live, make sure to go check him out. So maybe we'll get to see him catch a fish while he's live.
What's the name of my channel? Well, I do lawn care work, so you've probably seen me in here as Blades LLC, but I'm Exertion Outdoors. I actually have a few. Well, let me take a step backwards. It's X with a hyphen and then the Urshan Outdoors. So that's how you type it in. But yeah, I have so much outdoorsy stuff that I like to do, so it just wouldn't be fair of me to put that into my work stuff. So I'm trying to keep my work and my play kind of separate. So, but we have some cool things we've been working on. I have a bail blind that I built that you guys are not supposed to actually know about right now, but if you want to go over there, you can see the process of it being built. It's really special. There's not one like it. And yeah, what else? We got a fish house frame I'll probably be whipping together, and we'll be building a fish house from the ground up, probably just like a nice castle.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be a sweet build when that gets going.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping to get going on that here within the next month when it starts to warm up a little bit. So
yeah. Have you decided on what size you're going to go with yet?
Yeah, so due to like axle stuff, I want to keep it lighter. So I think I'm going to go 6.5 by 14 probably.
Okay.
Just to keep it light.
Yep. So yeah, that'll be sweet.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I don't know. I'm a welder fabricator, so I always like to build stuff like um for the outdoors. So yeah, you can check out that trailer frame. That thing's pretty sweet. We're working on that for the for the blind, that is.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That bail blind you made, that's pretty slick, and I'm really excited to see how that's gonna work. So
Yeah, it's kind of cool because you can fit so many people in it. I think you can fit like 6 people in that thing really comfortably.
yep.
So
Yep.
it's a game changer. It's built like an ice castle is, so it's got the drop down system, so it drops flat to the ground. So you can move it around. It's built for running gun situations. What do we got?
Yeah.
Can I share my link in the chat? I don't know if I can. We don't have a moderator in here still, do we?
Zach, you should be able to.
I can go in my other one maybe.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would share it for you, but like I've said before, I don't see the best. So if Rachel comes back up here, we can definitely get your link in the chat here, and I'm not sure where she went, so she kind of just bailed on me here, but yeah.
Huh. I'll try to get it up on here. But yeah, the welding thing has been kind of a good thing for me because, even though I don't do that every day, it's still really a nice thing to have in your back pocket for sure.
Yeah.
It's exertion outdoors with an X out front and then a hyphen and then the Urshan. I'm trying to get it up, but I can't copy my own. I'm not very smart with this smartphone.
So when you get to the like when you search it on YouTube and then you hit you click on Exertion Outdoors, it should take you to like your main page.
Yeah.
Over on the right side, there should be like an options button, and you should be able to click share, and then it'll give you the link for your page.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 exertions too on the page they're probably seeing. Mine's the one with the black and the pink. And yeah, so it said just picked you up. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, the Ultimate Hunting Blind is going to be a video series. I'm piecing it together. I've been working on shorter videos, so that's going to be something that you'll see bits and pieces of it coming together. So I'm only on like the base right now. You'll see that there. So
yeah, when he finishes that series, guys, you will be blown away at what that thing looks like. If you drove past the field and you saw it out there, you would have no idea that there might be 5 or 6 guys sitting inside that thing. You would just be like, holy smokes, there's some hay bales sitting out there. But yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah, and it's really built well. I mean, we actually roll formed the metal. So, and those hay bales are built to spec, like they're the same size as an actual hay bale. So, like a round bale. Let's see here. I still can't get my link copied, but yeah, what do you think hunting out of that? Do you think that thing would be? We've shot some birds out of it.
Did you end up getting some out of it this fall?
I did, yeah. I actually had an 8-pointer, a little 8-pointer approach it. I think he was coming in for a snack.
Yeah.
I don't know deer hunting out of one of those would even be fair. The deer would probably just come up to it and try to eat off it, and you could probably pull them right in there. Yeah, it probably has like 4 videos on it right now.
Tell him to go. Come back.
That would be the one.
You can come back and join us.
Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes.
I guess Rachel will be back in a couple minutes. She's just helping the kids out with some stuff. So, yeah.
Got it, but can't share. Let's see. Yeah, I think you have to be a moderator to share anything in the chat like that, don't you?
Yeah. Yep. So.
Oops.
There's your intro.
Yep. Oh, if Rachel adds him to as a moderator, he could share it.
Yeah, I need to get Rachel back up here so she can help out. So
you can ask Cody about him. He'd vouch for him. He's good. He knows he's good.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, no, I'll definitely have Rachel do that when she gets back up here. So, yeah. Anybody do any snowmobiling? When I was a kid, I used to love going snowmobiling. But now I don't know very many people with snowmobiles anymore. And I certainly don't drive one myself because I would crash that sucker in a heartbeat. But I like riding with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it stinks that we just don't get enough snow around here to really make it worth a snowmobile.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they get a lot more snow over in like the Wisconsin area because I hear of a lot of people going over there to ride.
Yeah. The lakes are good. Hey, Dylan. Good to see you on here.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. If any of you haven't hit the like button, we'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button. Tonight we've just been talking hunting, fishing, water sports, roadkill, kind of whatever you can think of. We've covered it. We've talked guns. We've talked archery, future plans. So I think our most our upcoming plans, the most fast approaching are in not this weekend, but the following. We'll be going up chasing perch and walleyes on Lake Winnipesaukee. And then after that, we have tentative plans to go to Lake of the Woods to do a collab with another YouTuber. We're still working on details, so I won't say too much about that yet, but we'll be hopefully targeting some trophy pike. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And we got Zach. That's my brother-in-law tonight. He's on here with us. He does a lot of stuff with us on the channel, a lot of waterfowl hunting, a lot of fishing. And he just recently started his own channel for the outdoors. And so we're really having fun though. We've been doing YouTube now for probably 7 months, and we were having fun doing it. But like a month ago or so, I got in contact with Cody from After 5 Outdoors, and he actually wanted me to call him. So I talked to him on the phone, and he gave me a bunch of links for different YouTubers. And so I started watching those channels. And in the past month, I have met so many wonderful people in the YouTube community. And we do live chats and just hang out and help each other and watch each other's videos, comment. And I text back and forth and call and talk to different people now. And it's an awesome community, and everybody is so willing to help and give advice. It's really cool. So we're really enjoying it now.
So there's 2 questions on here that I think we should answer. Daniel, I'll have you answer the first one.
Yeah.
Wildman307 Outdoors says, what is the thinnest ice you will fish on?
So if I'm gonna walk out, I like to have probably 2 inches. I've gone on a little thinner than that, probably 1.5 inches. But if we can get 2 inches of really good, clear, solid ice, I'll fish on it. I wouldn't recommend that for everyone. I've been doing early ice fishing my whole life, and there is some safety precautions you need to take if you're going to do that. You need to have a spud bar, be checking as you walk out. You should have ice picks in case you do fall through. I would never recommend going out early ice by yourself. You should always have a buddy with you, and you should carry a throw rope. Each person, because if the person who falls through is the one carrying the throw rope, that don't do much good. So that's just some of the basic equipment you should have. Always let people know where you're going, and if they don't hear from you, they at least know where you're at, and they can get you help if you don't check in with them when you're supposed to.
Yeah, and then another good thing too is these new float suits. They work absolutely phenomenal. They will save your life.
Yeah, so like Clam Ice Armor makes a float suit. Striker makes a float suit. What are some of the other brands? I think does Freybill make a float suit?
I'm not sure. I know Striker and Clam are probably some of the main ones. Eskimo just came out with one.
Yes. Yep.
Pretty good. Wildman wants to know if you have ever fallen through the ice, Daniel.
I have. Actually, last year I fell through the ice twice. That was not on early ice though. I was fishing out on Mille Lacs in March last year. There was between 20 and 24 inches of ice. I was with a buddy and we were walking along, and next thing I knew, I was about chest deep in the water. And that's not because my feet hit the bottom, but that's because I caught myself. And within 2 seconds, my adrenaline had kicked in and I was back out. And I had actually gotten out so fast that I barely even got wet. And still to this day, we're not quite sure what happened, why I fell through there. It was just kind of a freak thing. I was just walking along and found a bad spot and went through. But that same day, still out on Mille Lacs, my uncle was fishing probably a mile from us, and we met up with him a little bit later, and I was telling him how I had fallen through, and he said, there's no way, we have 20 to 24 inches of ice. I don't know how that'd be possible. And he no more than said that, and 5 minutes later, he fell through himself. But he got very wet, and he's a little bit older than me, so it was a little tougher on him. He hurt his hip pretty bad, and we had to pack up quick and get him to shore because he was drenched.
Yeah, so I've also I've been wet. Once I fell in by some cattails, which is kind of a no-brainer. Kind of stay away from those when the ice is thin. So be careful by those. And so we're going to move on to this other question I wanted to touch on here. Got an off-subject question. This is from Section 8 Outdoors. I run Muzzy for deer. what broadhead should I use on turkey with a crossbow? And that kind of, I'm not sure if you can shoot these heads out of a crossbow, but I think they're like Stinger brand. They're made for turkey. I think they're pretty long though. I'm not sure if they'd work in a crossbow. If you shoot the turkey in the body, Muzzy broadheads are actually really good. A fixed blade. If you're going to shoot it in the body, there's, like I said, there's them bigger ones. They're usually for shooting the necks. In fact, there's some that actually decapitate the turkey. So I would recommend just shooting your fixed blades and aiming for the body. Do you have anything to add to that, Daniel?
Yeah, you know, I don't have a lot of experience with that, so I think you answered it pretty well. Yeah, I think if you just use a fixed blade broadhead, just shoot them kind of at the base of the neck in the body area, and that should take care of them. But I have seen videos of them turkey decapitators, and man, them things are wild. I think they got a 6-inch cutting diameter, and man, you hit them in the head and their head just tips off.
Yeah, they're I just don't know if they're made for crossbows or not. If somebody else knows, feel free to drop that in the comments. I'd actually be curious to know that. But I'm a fixed blade guy, even with a regular bow. So
yeah, so this past fall, Rachel, she archery hunted for the first time, and she was shooting a Schwacker mechanical broadhead, and we had some troubles with them. So I don't know if we just got a bad one. She did shoot a deer, but the broadhead did not perform like it should have. And it actually only went in like a couple inches and then fell out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going to be switching up to a fixed blade this year, and hopefully that works better for her. So,
the nice thing about those two is if you put them in the dirt for some reason, they're not wrecked. Usually, I should say, because sometimes you can wreck a fixed blade still, but they're, I would say, less likely to be wrecked if you were to miss than a mechanical, because those things just seems like, man, those things are fussy.
Yeah.
Many different types of ice. Clear ice is the best for sure.
Yep. If the ice is milky, don't trust it. I mean, once you get enough of it, it's fine, but I would not walk out on 2 inches of milky ice. That's just asking for trouble. But the clear black ice, that is the strongest, best ice. So
I can't believe a week or two ago up on Mille Lacs how much the ice was varying. Like, we parked on 14 inches in one spot and 22 in another. So, man, ice is just so inconsistent. That's why, you know, going out on that 2 inches ice makes me nervous, because, you know, I wait till 4 personally. But
yeah, and that's where the spud bar comes in handy. If you're checking as you're going, you know, hopefully you hit a soft spot before you walk on it.
Mark Larson Outdoors is a fan of the Rage 2 blade with great success for a while. He's been using it. So
okay,
he likes those. I've heard good things about the Rage broadheads. So
yeah, we're definitely open for suggestions on that.
Something worth trying for sure.
Yeah.
You guys have any more questions? Ice fishing, hunting?
Yeah, Zach, I'm going to leave them with you for a second. I'm just going to go grab a drink quick, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll let you answer some questions.
Yeah, drop some in there, guys. Love to see what you got. Go up and see if there's any that we missed here. Yeah, if any of you guys too know about the broadhead situation for the crossbows, I would like to know that too. So suppose I could go look up another YouTube video on those, but you guys know? That'd be awesome. Was there shine in there? No vodka. No, I'm just kidding. It was water. That's awesome.
Drinking some Shine, Zach?
No.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys ever drink out of these? I know you guys do, Daniel. They make great glasses.
Mason jars?
Mason jars, yep.
That's basically all we use for drinking cups around here.
Yeah. Yeah, they work good.
Yeah. Yup.
Trying to get some comments in here. Let's answer some questions.
Rachel's back here.
There you go.
Sorry, had to get the kids ready for bed and stuff. So
I think Mark was willing to be a moderator. Isn't that what he said, Zach?
No. Was that somebody else?
Who wanted to be a?
They want to know my channel.
Yeah,
can you put
Zach's link for his channel in there? And then if anybody has any experience with being a moderator and would like to be a moderator for us, let us know. We can definitely.
I think it was section 8.
Section 8?
Yep.
Okay.
I believe so, yeah. Put him in there maybe. He says Cody would vouch for him.
Oh yeah. Well, if Cody's vouching for him, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, Cody's a good guy, and I've seen Section 8 around plenty enough to know that he's good people. So.
Yep. It was Section 8. So
yeah, no, we'll make you a moderator for sure. So we appreciate the help and so yeah. But Rachel's going to be putting Zach's link in here any second now. And if you guys would go over and check out his channel, he'd really appreciate that. So
which one?
Exertion Outdoors.
Nobody wants to see me cut grass. I'm just kidding. It's fun too. But no, the outdoor community is really fun to be a part of. Thanks for having me on here, guys, tonight. That's really good.
We'll probably wrap up here pretty quickly here. But we'll stay on for probably another 5 minutes. And if anybody's got any questions, comments, advice for us, we're always open to advice. We know we don't know everything, and we love to learn. So
let's see if I can do it this way here.
So yeah.
One of my favorite little videos, like I said, I try to keep them short. One of my favorite little videos I did was the sneaking up on the geese. We like to hunt waterfowl that way. I don't know. I enjoy jumping ponds and stuff. So you probably see some of that.
There we go.
That one goose stalking the goose was kind of fun to watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We got your link in the chat now too. So
hopefully that's it.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Perfect. With turkey, would you rather bow or gun? And is that dependent on ammo availability? I've always been a bow hunter more so when it comes to turkeys, just because, like I said, we get a longer season with a bow up here. So I like shooting shotguns for sure. They're my favorite, but when it comes to turkey, it's all bow.
Yeah,
Sinead, appreciate that.
Like Zach said, if you hunt turkeys with a shotgun here in Minnesota, you get 6 or 7 days. But if you hunt them with a bow, I believe you get like 5 or 6 weeks.
Yeah, so we get two turkey seasons here too. So we have a spring and a fall, and the fall is like all of October, and you can shotgun hunt them, and you can hunt both male and female turkeys. So toms, jakes, and hens. In the fall, I like to shoot turkeys with a shotgun. That's fun. We actually stock them in the fall. That's a good time crawling up on them. Rachel's link works. Yep.
Good to know. Just wanted to make sure I had the right page there. So.
Yeah. So, hope that answers your question, but yeah, I'd like to get, I don't know, Daniel, you ever watch those videos of the guys sneaking up on the turkeys behind the fan of a turkey? They like mount it up.
I have. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and up at the farm, there's so many turkeys that there's so many opportunities to put a stock on them.
Oh, it's fun.
I think we'll definitely be able to get some good content up there this spring and fall.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's like too, you can go to one spot, and we always get out and throw out a few calls and listen for gobbles before, because we have so many spots up there. So we can usually know if we're going to shoot a turkey. If we're getting responses, it's almost a done deal. So
yeah,
turkey hunting's a blast.
In I don't know if there's a season or not, but maybe we should look into doing some pigeon hunting at the farm too.
Yeah. No, there are quite a few of those around. I think I liked your idea of trapping them. That would be fun too.
Yeah. Yep. I would think if we got a half dozen pigeon decoys and maybe a spinner, we could potentially not call them in, but set up for them and shoot some. I think that'd be a blast.
Yeah, mourning dove would be good too.
That would be really cool.
I actually like eating.
And I heard those are really good eating.
They are. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah. So,
grill them up like a duck.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, guys, we've been going here for quite a while now.
A little over 2 hours.
And so I think we're gonna probably call her quits here. We got to get some stuff done, and my wife's got to get to bed for work tomorrow. So we appreciate you guys joining us, and if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. Go check out Zach's channel, Exertion Outdoors. We appreciate all the support you guys have given us. Without you, none of this would be possible, and we really appreciate it. So, but thanks for joining us. And if you're not doing so, get out there and get living. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
See you, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.